It's the Brutal Commander back, and we have got an interview for you today. We are only, a week away from the UK Dev Dealers showcase coming up on the 7th of November, and I'm here with Ed from Slabs. How we doing, dude?
Not bad. Glad to be here.
Nice. What happened to the rest of your band?
They've got children. It's the short answer. So, yeah, and I don't, or a partner of any kind. So, yeah.
Well, that's an answer.
I threw my hat in the game, so it's fine. Well, I will try and answer for them as best I can.
Well, you are the vocalist, so it only makes sense that you be the voice.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll get straight into it, man. So it's been a little while since Slabs has been in action. This has been your only show this year, I believe.
Yeah, that's correct.
Wow. And you're headlining a UK Death Dealers showcase. How does it feel to finally get back to the stage?
Yeah, I've missed it, I won't lie. Part of me felt we weren't entirely ready for it, or I'm just the cynic in me thought that something catastrophic would happen the week before, or even on the day it wouldn't happen because, like many bands, bad luck befalls you. But no, I'm excited, not least of which to see a show with friends of mine, but also there's the two other bands, they're quite young and up and coming. And sort of feels like an audition for them, you can play in London. Great, you've made it.
Hell yeah.
That's like the dev. It's like the holy grail of playing to a new crowd. Like, oh, they like you. Oh, you're fine, mate. You'll go far. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's the London.
I remember the first time I played the dev, I was absolutely ricking it. I thought everything's riding on this. I can't show my face in here if people just are embarrassed by what I'm doing.
Actually, the dev is so important to a lot of people, I can imagine. I mean, for me, the dev was the location that introduced me to the London scene.
Yeah, same.
Beautiful place.
It was the monthly karaoke thing. It's sort of where I was headhunted, shall we say. Our beloved bassist at the time, Arnus, when way before I was introduced to Slabs, was like, oh, I know this guy Ed, he can kind of scream. Maybe you should have him audition. So yeah, that's how the sort of first meeting happened. But yeah, so sorry to answer back to your question. Yeah, no, I'm excited, nervous, all at the same time. Really.
Fair enough, man.
What I can to get all the guys to do it. Yeah.
Has the time away reignited anything creatively or
well, I can say that for the other guys, they managed to pull a new song out of the bag in a very short space of time, which we will be premiering at the show. Got lyrics for it ready, and has a nice black metal twinge to it, I'm pleased to say. That's sort of more where I lean musically. So that was a nice surprise. Again, it's when you go away for a year and you have to be wondering, am I wasting my time here, or is this still going to be a thing? So yeah, it's certainly reignited with me creatively. Excuse me. Yeah, and just to backtrack, our guitar player became a father, which is partly why things have been slowing down. But he himself has just said, "Oh man, I just miss playing guitar. I really do. I'm not going to lie. And it's not the same with his other project, which is a great band by Mech Animal, not Mechanical. But as it's industrial, for his perspective, it's mostly power chords, which, is fine. But for him, that's boring. Like, it's not technical. He doesn't have a chance to show off his his moves, you know, like he does with Slabs.
He wants to show off.
I mean, the guy's a genius, honestly.
I've witnessed.
Yeah, no, really, yeah. It's funny. He's actually more of a bass player, if anything, is because that's what he did with our drummer Simon before Slabs was a thing.
Oh.
He's actually more of a bassist at heart. But yeah, so for him, 7-string death metal is guitar. Death metal on 7-string guitar is, I don't know, second nature to him. Doesn't even think about it. Yeah, so I'm very blessed to have that side of creativity at my behest. They're just great songwriters when we get together. Again.
Do you feel like
you know,
evolved during the break?
Yeah, a little bit. But I will remedy that at our next meetup. I feel. To the original question, I'm very excited to play again, but there will need to be a point where, because there was some speculation, as I may have said to you before this interview, that this might be our farewell show. And then a week ago, we got announced to play the Underworld with a Romanian band, which was very like, whoa, when did that happen? When did that conversation take place, and why am I hearing about it just now?
Surprise!
And yeah, and again, I don't know if this factors into one of your next questions, but I should just say it's amusing to me because these guys, Bukovina, are pagan folk metal, and we do not play that. So the audience are going to be like, "What? Who are these lunatics? Like what?" I don't know.
You're gonna love
just picturing the long-haired guys with like Viking in Sephiroth shirts, be like, "Yeah, cool, man. Yeah."
There's nothing like
when are you guys
surprised?
Yeah, I don't know. Again, maybe I'm overthinking again. But, no. So again, when we play that, it's like, okay, now what? Is this going to be a thing? Another future show, 2026? Yeah. Nice.
Oh, so just moving on with some of the questions. What have we got next? So you've always been a band that's actively out there, playing across the UK. You often hit places like Romania. What's it been like watching the scene from the sidelines for a bit?
That's a tough one. As in from this year of absenteeism, watching the scene's been quite depressing, to be honest. But I get what you're driving at. Yeah. I mean, just to go back to our early years, like watching the scene from the sidelines, it's impressive, like the positive reception we've had from outsiders, and indeed in Romania we had teenagers like being really into us. Maybe not partly because sure, they love that kind of heavy music, but also it was like, oh, you're the band from England. Oh, thank you so much for coming, because I guess for them that's like, oh wow, there's a UK band. That doesn't happen very often. And there's this kind of stigma around it, a mystique, if you will. That's these guys have come here. Wow, we appreciate it, because we don't get this very often. I had grown men asking me, "Oh, can my son have a picture with you?" Like, yeah, I'm not particularly famous, I don't think, or indeed that charismatic, but that was a great highlight, I guess, if you will. But watching the scene from the sidelines, it's hard to say, because I don't know how we're viewed in the scene very, very well. I'm very grateful for being part of it, if you will. Watching on the sidelines, yeah. as I say, it's the last year's been a bit of a blur for me, if I'm honest. But uh, we will, I don't know, try and make the trademark recognition with our name. Not least of us because we've now been known as Slabs, even though there's been some confusion at the moment. The sacrificial part is still there, and I don't know. It wasn't even my idea to begin with, but we sort of got
you got
pressured into it.
Nah, you stick to it. Slabs is cool. Slabs hits.
Yeah, it is. It is, but
I like the extravagant logo as well.
Yeah, no, that was a very good find for the guy who did it.
Yeah. It looks really cool. If you haven't seen it, go look at the show poster on the UK Death Dealers feed. You'll see it.
Yeah.
So, if you could describe the next era of Slabs in a few words, what ones would you choose?
Oof, wow. The next era of Slabs. I kind of want to. Well, this is speaking for me again. I can't speak for the other guys. I really want to go a lot darker with Slabs. I want to push like the boundaries a bit. I want to do kind of soundscape things that you get in black metal.
Okay.
Kind of, I guess, I guess that ironically that particular genre is called noise, if you will. The use of not electronic music in the sense of drum and bass, but just kind of what Napalm Death did with the not the current record, the one before that. It was just like sort of drone evil noises that sound like guitar, but they're not, and incorporate that into as well the classic kind of grind thing that we do. I think that's what, well, in my head, that's what I'd like to do. And I feel based on this new song that I mentioned in your first question, I feel that's kind of where we're headed. Because we've definitely evolved musically from the kind of sort of juvenile stylings of what was trying to be grindcore and not really. And then we found our sound with Feast for the Crows, which I also can't wait to play again.
I can't wait to hear that.
Yeah, I can't wait to play it. But my point is, there's been an ever-changing sound with Slabs, where at one point we will retain, as I said, the classic kind of grindcore sound, and then out of the blue, there's something a lot more sinister and like unearthly, without taking away what we try to do. We're all very, I would say, likable guys,
definitely
positive people, but we just like dark music. From my end, there's never going to be a kind of bouncy, happy tune. Admittedly, there was apparently one before I joined Slabs that was, I think it was called Coffee or something, and yeah, it just was a sort of piss take thing to play at the end of their set.
Right.
Well, yeah. No, we always will sound dark and omnipresent.
That's what they're gonna.
Next, yeah. So back. I keep going off track slightly, but your question, the next era of Slabs, that's what I'd like to do. Again, if we do something next year that is serious writing commitment, apart from prepare for this show we have at the Underworld.
That's a big show. How did that come about?
Our Romania booking agent. He was the guy who got us on stage last year for the Way Too Far festival,
which looked amazing.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Again, I was surprised because, without detracting too much from members' contributions to Slabs, and just everything fell through. We were meant to play Bucharest last December, but it didn't happen. So yeah, that was a letdown. So I was sort of convinced we wouldn't hear from our Romanian friends for a while. But yeah, no. So nice. I guess everything's all right from their end.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a great show though. I'm gonna have to come along for that. You've got to check out this folk.
Yeah, yeah. It's not entirely cheesy, like as I said, like Incephorum or Ailstorm. There is actually screaming, so there is that element to it.
Perfect.
Yeah, there's extreme elements to it, but yeah, the most of it is it's all. I joked with my father about this when I told him we're going to be the minority in the venue. So all Romanian lyrics. They have a homegrown Romanian fan base because these guys have been going for 25 years or something.
Wow.
Apparently, I was checking their socials. They played here before, but I was going to make a joke on the day, being like, "Wow, I didn't know there were so many Romanians in North London." Said no one ever. Yeah. So that's the next era of Slabs. It's nice. Again, it's not. I can't speak for the other guys. That's what I'd like to do. I want to do something as dark as that incorporates our sound with the thing I mentioned earlier, the soundscape soundtrack type thing with electronic noises, other instruments. In fact, actually, to make it simple, there's in case I'm kind of not making sense, Pig Destroyer did an EP called Natasha. It's a one-track EP. It's 40 minutes, but it's basically entirely of what I've just described. There's all electronic sounds, and then there is the band kicks in, but it's not blasting in the usual way that they do. It's just a very evil, droning,
filth,
kind of almost sludge, actually, but I think about it. So that's what I envisage, but whether that happens or not,
I mean, it sounds exciting. If you can marry that into your already existing slab sound, that sounds really cool.
I would like to, yeah.
Definitely. So, what can people expect from Slab's performance? I mean, this is your only performance this year. Does that mean something?
Oh, mate, I've got a year's worth of anger in me. I want to release it. Honestly, I'm gonna go mental. Probably scare a few people. Obviously, not the people who booked me or the bar staff. But we had one idiot at one dev show we played who wouldn't stop dancing. He was trying to make the show all about him. He was dancing incessantly. Yeah, but as you well know, having played the dev yourself, you'll know that corner of the stage is right near the girls' toilets.
Yep.
So when you dance like an idiot and you hit women unintentionally, it does annoy me.
Mm-hmm.
He was called on it twice, and then I was being patient. It was when he went to talk to my guitar player mid-song, and I lost it, and I basically tried to fight him, and nothing happened. Thankfully, he was escorted away. But I say I want to fight people. No, what I mean is I'm going to bring that kind of intensity because there's a lot of eyes on me on this, and on my guys, and I know they're itching to play as well. And it's like you can fuck with me all you want, just don't fuck with my band. I'm allowed to swear on this interview.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right. Yeah. So man, I'm gonna bring it 110%. I no doubt the other guys are keen to do it as well. We will, as I said earlier, we're lovable, fun people, but we love dark music, and we might come across evil, but we're not really. That's just what happens when you perform this stuff. Yeah, but at the same time, we just look after each other in the pit, pick someone up if they fall over, and as I said, it's right near the women's toilet, so just please don't hurt anyone going that way. I don't want to have that conversation with people. Yeah.
So we've got a few other bands playing on the bill. Have you checked them all out?
I have indeed. I will say this: the Chaos Lads. I did struggle to find anything, but that's because they're a young band. Obviously, there is material, and indeed, recently, as you saw, they dropped the makings of the new song, which was like out of nowhere. I don't know if they were building that up especially for this show, or it was always in that like their back corner, and then they decided to bring it out.
Yeah.
Recently, yeah, man. Well, but again, between that and the Dire Fawns guys, who I wasn't sure about it, if I'm honest. Shout out, top lads, great music. I was a bit perplexed. Like, this is like Slipknot, almost. Is that your primary thing? I again, as the guy for forget the guy's name now. Sorry. Well, when he was plugging the video, and we were all in accordance. If you remember, we were like, oh yeah, this sounds like early Korn, and I was like, oh, I love early Korn. That's going to mold very well with the crowd we're playing with, if you'll remember.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very core, sort of new death, I think it's called.
Yeah, I don't even have a genre for it. Again, I joked earlier about the Slipknot thing just because of the mask and the kind of sort of I don't know what guitar tuning that is. I want to say A, but yeah, that's just what it reminded me of. But they're going to blend very well. And, obviously Symbiote, we've played with top lads, our friends, our brothers. That's going to be fun. I would venture, while they are certainly famous, there's going to be people who've probably never seen them before. They're going to be just absolutely, wow. First band in, I wasn't ready for this,
Yeah. Well, it's not often that you get that sort of caliber of band to open your show. So I'm feeling.
No, it really isn't. I thought that if anything, they're not to blow my horn or anything, but they would be kind of headlining with us. But still, it's like, as you said, this is Laz's show or Laz's party, so to speak. And yeah, let's get Symbiote on early. Why not? Let's melt some faces early, I say.
Yeah, no, they're great guys.
Give the Chaos guys something to work with. Be like, see, they can do that. You can.
Yeah, the Chaos guys are going to do great. This is going to be their first time in London, and yeah, they're gonna.
Yeah, I'm going to be like, treat this not as an audition. Treat this as an experience, like a learning experience, I should say. Sorry, like we've all played the Dev. We've all played shows we didn't enjoy particularly, or it didn't go our way, but we pulled through. Yeah, and we'll be in the good hands of I assume Sheddy's going to sound engineer that night.
I imagine so. I hope so.
Okay, cool. Well, so I don't know that conversation, but we'll be in good hands. I have no doubt.
It's going to be a really
yeah. We'll just make this their first time in London. Just make them all feel welcome. Honestly,
it's also Dire Fawns' first time as well. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's my point. It's not even about me at that point. It's about them, like the new friends they'll make. I have no doubt they'll make friends. And they'll walk away with, oh, the Dev was cool. We like the Dev. We'll come here next year.
Yeah. Everyone loves the Dev.
Sometimes, yeah. No. I joke with my best mate. Oh, I've met the best people here and the worst.
Yeah, well, that's Camden, man.
That's just Camden. I don't.
Unfortunately, the Dev is right in the pathway of angels and demons.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, I've seen the craziest things happen outside of that place.
Yeah, you and me both.
All right, well,
cool.
Nice one, man. I think we'll leave it there for now because we've spoken a lot about all the points that I wanted to cover. So,
all right, cool. If you're happy, I'm happy.
I'm really, genuinely excited for this show. I mean,
yeah, me too, mate. As I said, it's been too long. I've already repeated what we'll bring, but gotta bring back what Slabs was about. I have no doubt it will be a hallmark for us because, as I said, leaving aside the Underworld show, we were kind of banking on this being our last one because of response, real life, if you will, and other endeavors. But like it's sort of in the back of our mind, it's sort of like, right, well, if we're going out, let's take everyone with us in a spiritual sense. Obviously, I don't mean, if we have to end things, we'll give people hell.
Hell yeah.
Performance. Yeah. And obviously, nobody will get hurt. We hope. Just I'm rambling now. Sorry, mate. It's been a while.
It's all in good fun.
Even thought about.
Make sure you turn up.
Mate, you know me. You know me. How reliable I am with this mission. What I can't speak for is other. I won't name names. Yeah.
Well, I'm talking to them.
No, talking to them. Nah, mate. We'll bring it. Well, anyway, this has been fun. Thank you. I hope we've the points and your listeners will take note.
Yeah, I mean, the whole point of this really is just to give people a taste of what the band is about, what just to get a little bit of inside knowledge and understand the music a little bit beforehand, because that's one thing I enjoy about music is when you actually discover that there's more to it than just a song or a performance or a lyric, or there's like this whole world created by music.
Yes, indeed. Can't argue there.
Love it.
Slab's been a great outlet for me to do exactly that. And I was never really in the mindset to do a band because, as I mentioned earlier, real life and other more pressing. But yeah,
it's tough to balance the underground music and the life and music balance is tough. I think everyone in an underground metal band feels the same.
Yeah, all work and no money. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So many band memes like, what? You guys get paid? Yeah, we get paid in alcohol. Like, what do you think we get paid in?
You get riders?
No, yeah. No, I made this exact point to the LMC that one time when about band advice, and I said, there'll come a point where you're playing in a foreign country at scorching degrees heat. You're starving, you've been paid in mushrooms or whatever, or like cans of dog lager, and you're like, do I really want to do this with my life? Like, you ain't getting paid in money. No.
Oh, sounds fantastic.
What world are you living in? Yeah, as I said, this wasn't my advice. It was a quote from the guy, the frontman of the Hives, but it's stuck with me ever since. It was like, you do it unless you do it. You want to think about doing it every day of your life, and that stuck with me. That was when I was in school. Yeah, but it still stands, I feel. But we've been to Romania a few times. We have been paid, and we have not been stranded in the middle of nowhere or anything like that. No. Shout out Romania. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, Europe has something special going on with the live music compared to the UK. I hear so many high praise stories about experiences bands have going to European shows.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, who knows? Maybe UK Death Dealers one day will have a European connection, and we can give some of the UK bands a little taste of that kind of European hospitality that I think UK really needs to have a look at and maybe adopt a little bit.
I'd welcome that. Absolutely.
All right, dude. Well, yeah, really looking forward to the show. 7th of November at the Dev in Camden. Got anything you want to say to anyone?
Shout out to my Camden posse, and I'm bringing my lot from Shepherd's Bush, who are not really into metal, so they're going to be very shocked. It's like they have no idea what I indulge in my spare time.
So you're going to be a spectacle.
I don't know. They're going to be very, very scared. There's no doubt. No,
Hey,
no, shut up. Not
near enough Halloween.
but it's near enough Halloween. Why not?
Awesome, man. All right, really looking forward to it. Thanks
All
for
right,
your time, dude.
It's good chatting to you. Nice one. See you later.
Peace.